Hello friends, and welcome back to my crafty space. My name is Crystal, and in today's video, I am going to put together the first of my projects for Story Kit Crush using the Breathe Story Kit from Ali Edwards. Story Kit Crush is a series where every month I am taking the story kits from Ali Edwards, breaking them down into as many stories as I can comfortably tell in that month, and then I am putting all of those stories together. If you haven't already, you will definitely want to check out my story planning video. That's where I'm going to take apart the kit and divide it up into 10 different stories this month for the Breathe kit specifically. And then from here on out, every Monday, you're going to see one of those layouts come together until we get to the last Monday of the month. And then you'll see a flip through of all the projects I created in their final form for this particular kit. Now, Mondays are an older story kit. This one is Breathe from April of 2019. And Fridays are a newer story kit. So if you are a recent subscriber to the story kits, then there's still inspiration for you on Fridays as well. This story today is inspired by a journaling card here, this one underneath, that says, "You are enough. You are so enough. It is unbelievable how enough you are." And I wanted to take this sentiment and write myself some notes about areas of my life where maybe sometimes I doubt if I am enough in those roles and in those places, and just to show myself a little bit of love and tell myself how enough I really am. So I've got a couple of journaling cards I've pulled to the side that have these blue tones to them. I printed a photo of myself that I took on my birthday, and I printed this at 6 inches by 12 inches, so it's really big. And then I've got a 9 by 12 canvas back here where I've already printed my journaling on the cardstock, and I also have these grayed out circles to make it easier for me to add my chipboard pieces exactly where I want them to go. When I am working on stories like this one, I tend to begin in Photoshop and set up my entire layout on Photoshop first, then print out all the pieces, and then put it together here on the table. If you are ever interested in creating or recreating one of the layouts that I complete, the layer templates that I make, like this one where there are the circles and the journaling blocks, those are something that I offer as in a download package to my Patreons over on Patreon. So I've got that linked down in the description box if you want to check out the Patreon member group and just kind of see what all is offered there. But just as a heads up that I do have these sort of layer templates available, these sort of printables available to use if that is something that you are looking for or interested in. Okay, so let's go ahead. I'm going to get you on fast forward and get this one put together. I don't believe it's going to take me a super long time. It's pretty simple here. And then once I've got the layout completed, I'll slow back down, I'll read my journaling to you, and then we'll call this layout done. So let's go ahead and dive in. All right, friends, so just as a total heads up, this layout is going to come together in record speed because so much of the hard part, or the measuring and making sure that everything's going to fit right, was already done when I put together the layer template at the very beginning. So what I'm going to do is take this 6 by 12 photo that I printed off of myself, and I am adding double-sided adhesive around the perimeter along with just a tiny bit in the middle to help hold everything stable onto that piece of textured white cardstock. And that is what I printed my journaling on. It's all printed on textured white cardstock, which is typically what I prefer when I'm printing my journaling onto a canvas at this size. Next, I'm going to take the 3x4 card that's got a bunch of the blue watercolor type of lines, and I'm going to cut off all of the white portion of that card. And then I've also got the 4x6 card, which was the inspiration piece for this entire story, and I'm going to trim out the sentiment there, leaving just a little bit of a border around the outside that shows the blue kind of watercolor paint droplet looking pattern around it. I like how it is going to tie all of the blues in from this entire layout. The watercolor lines I'm adding up at the top of my journaling just with some adhesive on the back. And then I'm also going to add the sentiment below my shoes on my photo. And that's going to serve more like an embellishment on the photo itself. Then I've got this like a banner type of chipboard piece that I created myself, gosh, maybe a year or two ago from a digital kit. I want to say that came from maybe an April Stories by the Month kit, or it could have been a March Stories by the Month kit. And it's just got the word enough in the middle, which is perfect for this particular story. Last but not least, I'm going to add all 5 of those chipboard circles on top of their gray circle counterparts. That just lets me know exactly where to position everything so that it is perfectly spaced and perfectly in a line. And then we will go ahead and call this one done, and I will slow you back down so we can read the journaling. All right, friends, well, that completes my layout for today. I hope you enjoyed seeing how this one came together, and if you did, I would love a thumbs up on this video down below. Also, make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already so you can catch all of my future crafty videos. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the journaling for this layout. For this one, I divided my journaling into 5 different sections where I wanted to remind myself that I am enough. And so there's just going to be different aspects of my life, right? So in the first one, I said, you are enough. You work so hard to prove that you have value, that you are hardworking, dedicated, responsible, trustworthy, thoughtful, creative, etc. You really don't need to work so hard. You are already more than enough. You don't need to prove that you are to anyone except yourself. And then trust and believe in you. You have so much value without having to convince everyone else. Repeat, I am enough. You are enough. Even though you are not really great at making phone calls or reaching out to friends as much as you'd like, you are enough. You are a good friend with a big heart. You care deeply for the people in your life and would do anything for your friends. Even if you have hermit-type tendencies, your friends know you love them. Repeat, I am enough. You are enough. You are a good partner to Aaron, and he knows how much you love him. You are open and honest. You enjoy spending time with each other. You happily listen to each other about your work days, your dreams, and your goals. You work together as a team and laugh together as best friends. You share interests, hobbies, and a love for your family. Repeat, I am enough. You are enough. Parenting 2 young children in normal circumstances is already hard. Raising 2 young children in the middle of a pandemic is even more so. You are doing so much to ensure their safety and happiness. Sometimes that doesn't feel like enough. Sometimes it may feel like you are falling short, but you are not. Your children know how much you love them, and they are happy. Repeat, I am enough. You are enough. Never forget that at the end of the day, you do your best to spread kindness and joy. You care more about how you can positively impact others, build connections, spread joy, and share love than almost anything else in the world. You are building stronger connections to those around you every day. You have so much to give, and the world is better for having you in it. Repeat, I am enough. So, one of the things I love about kits like this one, having product that is based on a word that can be really introspective is the opportunity to sit down and really think about our lives, right? So for this one, I had to sit down and really think about, what are some of the things, where are some of the areas that I'm telling myself I'm not doing a good enough job, or that I should be better, or that, I'm coming up short. Where are these sections of my life? And when I really look at that, when I really get curious about those different parts of my life, then reminding myself that no, we are doing enough. You are doing enough. You are enough exactly as you are. I think that that can be so therapeutic to sit down and think those things through and then to actually write it down and get it documented. There's something magical about writing those words down. All right, friends. Well, that is going to be it for me for today. I will be back again next week on Monday with my next Breathe Story Kit Crush project. I will also have a Story Kit Crush project on Friday this week. So be sure to keep an eye out for that one. That will be with a kit that's newer, one that was released in 2021 towards the end of the year. So hopefully I'll see you back here for that. Until then, I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye, friends.